and we are doing this. Oh, this is great. Hi everyone, so I've been trying some Evolved Shaman. I got some initial inspiration from the Vicious Syndicate, some decks to try out. They had like a meta report or something like that, decks to try out in the first couple of days. And I took some inspiration from there, but it did not work out too well in the beginning, so I did some changes to the deck, and now it plays more like we would play like a control Murloc Shaman in the past from the previous expansion, but there's a lot of new cards in here as well. So you do have that evolved package in here, and you do play it as an evolved deck, but also like a control deck. You have some options that you can push for some tempo initially, but you can actually also go for a control line. So let's have a look at the deck. There's a deck code in the description for the one that I'm currently using. Be careful not to craft anything in here, so if you do not have all the cards, be a little bit wary about that one. You can drop a comment and I can make some suggestions if there's some replacements and stuff like that. Because right now things are in a flux, but this is definitely a fun deck to try, because you are left in situations whenever you evolve a board, saying you get new options, things to consider, and you have to do that on the fly. And I really like that, so that's really fun. But let's have a look at the deck. So right now there's not a lot of data on the deck, so the main gist of it is more or less trying to play like you would play with the old control Murloc Shaman. And essentially that is keeping some of these low-cost stuff. Previously you would keep Schooling, you would keep Sleepbreaker, you would also keep Clownfish. That still goes, that's still fine, and definitely some good keeps. But right now you also want to keep your Muck Pool, that location that is part of the new set. And also you want to keep your Goldshire Knoll, because that's a great company that you can get to really soon, and evolving your knoll into some like crazy things, because there's no 11 drops, you're guaranteed to get a 10 drop again, and just below that, for instance, you have Sired Anathrius. You can make a value trade with your knoll and get a Sired Anathrius all on turn like 4, something like that, if you are on the coin, or if you have Schooling to fill up your hand with the piranhas. So that's kind of the game plan. Try to do like a mid-rangey thing, unless your opponent, maybe in the mirror match, you have to be a little bit concerned about the Snowfall Guardians. I also usually want to keep my Convincing Disguise, because I want to load up the Infuse for a future turn where I might end up with like a broad board, or maybe a Tiny Toys where I can drop that on 6 or 7, and then drop that one, and also then do a Convincing Disguise, essentially evolving all of those 5 drops into 6 drops. I ended up with, I haven't seen too much success out of him just yet. We're not playing like this token druid kind of build, the ramp druid, where Sired Anathrius is the win condition. It is one way of going for it, because you are going to get a lot of minions. I haven't tried to keep this one in the starting hand, because if you do that, you definitely need a good curve, or you need to be sure that you're up against an opponent that's not going to completely roll you over. Theotar has also been a very good deck in a lot of the decks that we are seeing right now, and there's also a good one in here. So if you do keep like your Sired Anathrius, you have to consider there's an option for Theotar to actually steal it away. But it's the same thing for you. One thing that I did try, and you might get to see that in the gameplay, is that if you have Bolnar and you drop Theotar, then it is a random effect. You get to choose the first one, but the next one, that's all up to Bolnar's whim. So you have to be a little bit careful on what you actually some of the things that you want to go for here. Again, specific mulligan strategies against certain decks. Everything is in a flux right now, so I think these are the general ideas that I want to give you. So low curve stuff, keep your convincing disguise to load up the infuse. You can choose to do that as well with Silent Athreus. I haven't tried it, but maybe that is actually rather good. One thing that I want to say is that if you're up against a warlock, I always want to mulligan for or keep Primordial Wave, because that's really a very good win condition against the imps, and you are heavily favored against imp warlock. I think that's enough said. Let's head on into the gameplay so you can see how I pilot this Evolved Shaman. So I like keeping convincing disguise. And I can pop off tiny toys when I get to it. Sleep Breaker, that's nice.
I see you brought guests.
Double convincing disguise. Start to deal a little bit of damage, I guess. Not sure if he had a way, I guess not off the top, to handle Bolner. So maybe I could have played him instead, and then on the next turn played Sleep Breaker for 2 wind chills. Well, he had that sentiment, definitely.
For my glory. Oh, it's a bit windy out here.
Let's see. Primordial Wave could be good at some point. Uh-oh, he's gonna fill up the board. Potentially he can, at least. Okay. This should let me 2 wind chills. I'm gonna freeze that one, get rid of Rokara. The next turn, what I could do is to get the Baroness Vash down and then just use a regular convincing disguise. Could consider it. Could also freeze.
For my glory.
Oh, let's go ahead and do this.
But I am unleashed.
I guess it doesn't do a lot hitting into that one, so maybe I should just have knocked into that one, but then he can just transform it, so I don't know. More warlocks. This is actually going to be really board-based in a way. That's so cool. Oh. So that's a bit of a whiff. What I can do on the next turn, I'll trade out one of these. Could even make 2 piranhas and still do a primordial. I think that's worth it, just to get rid of some stuff here. There we go. Guess we can just clear these 2. You're quite welcome. Then we are doing this. Oh, this is great. Oh man. And even additional damage, right? Out of that one. Oh man. Let's just chill out for a moment. Oh, come on!
Roll versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
And this is a great combo, and if it is Quest Hunter, then this is quite worthless. And if it is Aggro, it is quite good. Or Beast. But I guess I will try and see if this can carry me. There's a good chance that it will. And if it is some aggressive hunter, then I can just use this hero power on that one. Seems like, yeah, with that one it is the aggressive one. It's gonna try and do my best to challenge the board a little bit. And also just drop the brand. Maybe, but I need to get that one out on the next turn. Quill ball, okay, that's pretty good. I guess that one. And we still do that on the next turn. Great stuff here. There we go. So you can definitely take care of it, but It's not looking too bad right now. He's kind of low on resources. Alright. Let's see. We timed this. Right. Let's see what we get here. Nice. Let's get rid of those annoying minions there. Oh, this is awesome. Should be no way that he can compete with all of this.
This one eating party snacks.
Then I can trade that one and just have another go at it. Let's do this one as well. So we're just clearing everything here. The next turn I could just cookie. That's a little bit of healing there. Okay. What's the battle cry? Is there any battle cries that I played so far? Amalgam? Yeah, it's not worth it. This could whiff completely. Does not. Can't use it for anything right now. There we go. That little bit of healing I'm getting out of Cookie is actually gonna be massive, I think, because I'm getting rather close. Let's see. That's a good one. Let's just thin out the deck, right? Yeah, we can keep all those in hand. That's pretty much like check, if not even checkmate. Ouch. Oh, that was close. Yikes. Cookie came in clutch. Oh.